Hi guys, it's me Danielle, Danny Buttons, and I'm here today with a Throwback Thursday video. I think I've made one or two of these before. If I did, they'll be linked up above. But basically, today I'm going to take a picture that I colored about 2.5, 3 years ago and color it again. And then we're gonna see if I got any better or something like that. I don't know what the purpose is. I just thought it would be fun. So we are working in Grayscale 2-in-1 Chibi Girls by Jade Summer. Super popular book. I actually had volume 1 in line art, and when this came out, I gave volume 1 away. But in volume 1, before I gave it away, I had done this page. So we are going to do this page again today and compare. So right now, I'm going to show you a picture of the original one, because again, I can't show it to you. So here is a picture. So there's that. When I'm filming right now, I actually haven't looked back at the picture yet, so it's going to be kind of a surprise. I do remember it was all very, very bright colors because I actually used Scento scented markers. And this time around, I'm going to be predominantly using my Cali Art markers because that is my marker of choice these days. Back then, I did not have any alcohol markers. So I'm pretty sure, I mean, I'll be able to tell when I show the picture, but I'm pretty sure I did that in 2018, I want to say. Probably September or October time. So it's been at least 2 years, maybe longer. And yeah, I'm really excited to do it again. Again, I kind of know the colors a tiny bit. I don't remember, but I'm going to try to do something different now so as not to be exact. If that makes any sense. I'm trying to see next to me. Uh-oh. I'm throwing things on the ground is what I'm doing. I'm going to get out my color chart book to help me know which shades are which. And then, haha, which, get it. And then I'm going to get started. So I think I want to do, I like to do hair especially in different colors. Actually, I might do her green and go for like an Elphaba vibe from Wicked. I'm gonna do that. Why not? Let's make it real different. I love getting the opportunity to do crazy skin colors and hair colors. So that is what we are going to do today. So I don't really have a specific chat attached to this type of video, so we are just gonna get to chat about whatever we want, but I think it will be exciting to see if I've gotten any better. This is always fun for me to do specifically because if you've noticed, I'm not really trying to get better. Like, I don't actively seek out different tutorials or things like that. So it's just more the technique, just literally practicing the same techniques I use to see if I'm getting better at them, if that makes any sense. So I think it's really cool, the people that look stuff up and like learn specific things. But for me, as I've said many, many times, it is more about the process than the finished result. So we will see what happens here. I also predominantly use the chisel side of my marker because I am a speed demon. Like, the way I'm most effective with my alcohol markers is if I go really fast, then I'll get the least amount of splotchies. So, sorry, once I'm like in the middle of a piece, I really gotta make sure, and her face is pretty important. The rest of it I'll be able to talk through, but let's get her face nice before we continue. Yeah. And I will again mention this because I think it's important in case you are new to alcohol markers. When you put the color down, especially on this Jade Summer paper, because it is black backed, it comes out a lot darker, and then once it dries, it will lighten up to what you're expecting. And I just like to mention that because the first time that happened to me, I was not very pleased, and I thought I ruined my page right away, but that's normal. I really, for whatever reason, I'm leaning towards doing her hair this blue-gray. So that is what we're going to do. I'm worried it will come out super, super dark, but hopefully it will figure itself out and give us something nice. So The beauty of the grayscale is that it does most of the work for you because it puts in all the shading. So if you are not someone who knows how to shade, like myself, or like myself, not someone who wants to take the time to shade, grayscale is great for that. And also, if you are someone who wants to shade but are just learning, grayscale is a really great way to learn where the shadows will go because it kind of repeats the same pattern. So you will know to make the edges darker or whatever. I don't know an example, but you can see it on the page. So I really, really love this book, and for whatever reason, this book seems great for buddy colors. Like, this is one of the most buddy colored in books that I've seen floating around, and I think it's because, for me especially, every single page I've done in here, I've liked how it came out. I don't know what it is. I think it might be magic, but even if I'm like, oh, I don't like these color choices, by the time I get to the end, I almost 95% of the time really enjoy how the page turned out. So I'm hoping to continue to do a lot of work in this one. I also have the Chibi Girl Horror, but unfortunately I don't have the grayscale. That came out afterwards, and I will probably not be repurchasing that one. So, but I do want to do some pages in there this month especially. Well, this month and next month. This page is on my fall bucket list too. I will link that video right there if you have not seen that. You can tell, I think it's lightening up okay. Also, I'm not very patient with bleeding, and I just kind of let it happen. So I'm trying to be neat, but we'll see. Yeah, I think that this color is just fun enough to be fun, but also is very dark and witchy. That's the only hard part for me, is that I feel like you can't really color in black in grayscale books because that just gets rid of all of the detail altogether. So obviously, if that's what you want to do, get rid of all the detail, then you can use black. But if I used black on her hair, it would just look like one big blob. So I think for the rest of the colors, I'm going to do, I was going to do the smoke green, but now that I've done her skin green, I probably won't. Maybe I'll do the smoke orange. I don't know. I also don't remember if I actually did the background the first time I did this. So again, you saw, but I will be seeing at the end. Sorry, okay, I think get ready to chat about other things now. Also, let's see, we are 7 minutes in. I am going to attempt to not speed anything up, but I'm sure now that I've said it, that won't be true. But I want to do the whole thing in one sitting. Well, I always do it in one sitting, in one take, but we will see. Again, I know that speed coloring is 50-50, but I just love to be able to show you the finished product. Like, that's really important to me. So we will see what happens. I'll try to do a bunch of the good stuff. Is that hair or hat? I almost colored her hat. All right, chatting time. I recently went to a friend's house for game day. That was fun. It is, going to be repetitive, but I think it's super important that we very much are practicing safe COVID guidelines and standards for our state and our area, and I very much hope that everyone watching is also. But here in New Jersey, our cases are doing okay. They're going down, and we are able to see other people who have also been working from home and doing all that kind of stuff. I have to pick another color. Oh, should I do orange? I'm gonna do orange. Okay, so we feel very comfortable and trust that our friends that we go see, it is the same set of friends anytime I'm mentioning friends, and we trust that they have been safe and that we're being safe and that it's all good. So we went to see them though, and we played a bunch of games because that's what we do, and we did a bunch of chatting since we've only been seeing each other maybe once a month. We always have a lot to catch up on. And we got Cracker Barrel takeout, which I don't know if everyone has Cracker Barrel, but we don't really up in North Jersey. So I always want Cracker Barrel, but it's like Southern food. And we also got takeout, like I said. I don't expect to be going to a restaurant this calendar year. We will see. Again, in New Jersey now, outdoor dining is available, and I think they did reopen indoor dining to like 25% capacity or something. But for me personally, I will not be doing that for at least this year. Who knows? We'll see what happens as the months go on. So, but we played some stuff. What did we play? First, we played Poker Keno, or Pokino, I don't know which way it is. I want to know if anyone has played this game, because this is a game that I kind of forgot existed, but I grew up playing, and I was so happy to re-find it, and I've been having a great time. But basically, you get cards, and the cards have, you get these big cardboard cards that have playing card pictures on them. So it's like card inception. But it's a mix of poker and bingo. And you have a regular deck of playing cards, and you like flip them over and reveal a number, and then you mark that number off on your Poker Keno card. I hope that makes any sense. I feel like if you play the game, you'll 100% understand. But if you don't, you're probably like, what are you talking about? But it's so fun, and I have been realizing more and more that I grew up gambling a lot. Nothing serious, but it's weird how much gambling I actually did. And I keep talking to people about it, and they're like, yeah, that's a lot. Because we played Poker Keno, and how the gambling for this is there's 5 different cups. We've always played with pennies, and by we I mean my grandparents used to play it, and if I visited them when they were playing, they would let me play too, because it was always with pennies. People would just spot me pennies, and you put a penny in each cup for each round, and then the 5 cups would be 4 corners, center, bingo, and 4 of a kind, and then blackout. So if your center card was called first, then you won that cup. I hope this makes sense. Again, maybe not, but if you've played at all, I feel like you'll understand. So it's just a lot of fun, and I forgot, and it was like a deep memory I didn't remember, obviously. I'm tripping over my words, and if I wasn't 12 minutes in, I'd be restarting right now. But it was a great time playing back in the day, and I was super pumped to remember it existed and to find their copy. So the copy we play with is like from 1976 or something like that, and to teach it to my friends and play with them. I also spotted them the pennies because I brought it to them and didn't warn them at all, so not everybody just carries a bunch of pennies. And I also kept them at the end, so I'm pretty sure when my grandparents played, everyone would keep the pennies they won, but it's hard to tell because they just played together all the time, so like the same pennies would just be back the next week, you know what I mean? But that was a lot of fun, and yeah, I gambled a lot because my grandma on my mom's side and my great-grandma and then my mom would play a lot of regular poker. And a few people, some aunts and uncles, some people did not, but a few people would let me sit in and play a hand for them when they would have to go to the bathroom. So that was also for real money. I think only 2 or 3 people let me use real money, but so I've always played poker. Then back to my grandma on my dad's side, we would go to horse racing every once in a while. And even just with my dad, we would again, not for real money, but every like Saturday, the paper would have the list of all the horses. So we would pick our horses and then check the next day if we were right. And what else did I do? I've always done like scratch offs were big. Every year for Christmas, my grandma would get everybody a scratch off and a lotto ticket. And then she would write down all the lotto numbers to make sure that they got checked because, I don't know. And then the scratch offs were a lot of fun. And what other gambling is there? Because I've probably done it. Casinos and everything. I remember we went, again, grandma on my dad's side, to Atlantic City at one point. Again, we're in North Jersey. Atlantic City's in South Jersey. I have no idea if anyone not from New Jersey knows our geography, but we went, and I was like 12, and I wasn't allowed in the casino, obviously, but my grandma was in like a scooter, so they let me walk through with her because that's just how you could get around. So I like walked through, and then I would point to the machine, and then I would go stand in the hallway. So I've always been a big my dad also would do like the football, the weekly spreads, whatever, when you just pick the team over under. So I've always been big into the gambling. But again, very rarely was any of it for money, and like the pennies, it was for pennies. So it's never been like a problem, but it's always been there. So, because I think we took my father-in-law to the racetrack for the first time for like his 57th birthday or something like that. And they had never gone before. And I'm like, yikes, I've been going since I was 10. So, okay. Let's think about the next color before we keep talking, because I don't know what's going on here. I think I'm just going to do the cat. I did this last time in a gray, but then he's just going to look the same. So we'll see. I don't know. Should I do my background first? I'm trying to not get too many conflicting colors, which might be happening. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just do her outfit like a super bright green. Let's look at our color cards. I'm sorry that I'm distracted from the storytelling. Like a pale green. Or even like a dark green. Forest, maybe? I might do forest. So B635. Let's see. Found it. Let's try forest and see what happens. I also might not worry too much about the stars and then just go over them with glitter. So if you see me like get on them, do not fear. We'll fix it up at the end. But yes, so we played that with my friends first. And then we played this game that I can't remember right now. I think it's Taco versus Burrito, which was a gift Sam got for his birthday. And that was fun but weird. I feel like a lot of games these days, especially ones that are like, I want to say family friendly, but I don't know. Ones that are like trying to attract children are gross. So the game was all about like building a burrito or a taco and like collecting points. So you would have to put the ingredients in your taco, but the ingredients were gross. It was like eyeballs and I don't know, other gross stuff. Bowl full of lice. Blech. And then there was also just like candy. There was no actual burrito ingredients. So I tried to build a whole burrito on candy. And I was doing pretty good. I had cotton candy, gummy bears, ice cream, watermelon. But then at the end, Sam switched our burritos and he took my nice burrito and I was sad. But I actually tied to win that game because then there's like a health inspector. I don't know. It's a whole thing. It was a cute game and it was fun and quick. But it was also gross. So that's that. Then what else was there? I think we played at least one more game. Oh, we played this game Mysterium. Mysterium's actually a lot of fun, and if my friend didn't own it, I would also want it. I have a problem, and a few of my friends also have this problem, that when one of us has a game the other one's like, we always like go buy it for ourselves. But I need to just try to not do that because I only play with them and she already has it, so like I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? So Mysterium is this cool game where one person is the ghost and then the other people are like trying to solve who killed the ghost. And the ghost gives clues. I'm explaining this terribly, but I actually really, really enjoy this. And I really like being the ghost. So the clues, it'll be these cards that are like a person on one card, a place on one card, and a weapon on one card. And you have to get the people to guess that card with other cards. I can't. This is terrible. Look up how you play Mysterium. It's a lot of fun. Highly recommend that game. And I was the ghost once, and Sam was the ghost. When I was the ghost, we won. When Sam was the ghost, we didn't win. But I made us lose. So it was really both on me, I guess. So, played that game a few times. And we had the Cracker Barrel. So we actually also planned out the whole rest of our year tentatively. Because again, if anything changes with the state's recommendations or like a second wave or anything, we are very willing to change all these plans. But I am, as you've seen, a list maker and a planner. So I enjoy at least attempting plans. So we planned out like we're going to see each other hopefully twice in October, once or twice in November, once or twice in December. And that's it. That's already the whole year. It's pretty crazy. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to everything that we're hoping to do. And yes. I like this green. Do you like this green? Should I do her cape green or her dress green? I'm thinking her dress green and then her cape something else. See, this is what I'm saying. Right now I'm like, oh, do I even like it? I don't know. And then 100% when I'm done, I'll be like, yes, it's magical. So I'm going to do her dress green. I feel like we were at her house for so long that doesn't seem like we did very much. But again, there was also a lot of chatting. So I guess that took... Also, we took Noodles with us, and we did go on a WALK. Forgot about that, so... Noodles is not the best at visiting people, and it's real frustrating because she's a good girl at our house, but then if we go anywhere else, she's not. And we've been trying to rotate where we go because we all live, I mean, far enough apart. I think that my friend that we went to this time, she's the farthest away from me, and it's about an hour and a half. And then the other friend is about an hour. And then obviously reverse for them. So we try to take turns. Is it weird that I want to do the cauldron the same color as her hair? Because again, I don't want to do black because that'll just like erase it. Can I do a brown cauldron? I'm going to do a bitter chocolate cauldron. I don't know where our colors are going, my friends. We will find out together when we get there. So... But yes, with that, with planning out the rest of the year, we also planned what my birthday party was going to be. Usually, I've mentioned this a bunch of times, I throw like theme parties and they're like pretty extensive and I work on them for months. And usually, again, we don't have a lot of friends. So they'll have maybe, let me try to count it out, 15 people maximum. This year, we're going to do a much watered down version of that. So we will probably have maybe just 4 of us, but depending on if my cousins come, 6 or 7 of us. So we're cutting it at least in half. And I've decided my theme. It's going to be Nailed It, like the Netflix show. So if you've seen Nailed It, it's like a cooking competition show where amateur bakers try to recreate like Pinterest-worthy baked goods on a timer. So my plan is to either make or buy the baked goods and then have everyone decorate it. And then I'm going to have probably my dad judge because he won't watch the baking part or the decorating. So then he won't know who did what and he can just come up and judge. But I'm really, really excited and I'm trying to figure out logistically how to do it. But I'm pumped. I also think that this could only be done on a year where there's not many of us because it's probably already going to be a logistic nightmare. So the less people, the better. I'm very excited. I think we're going to do, I have like 6-inch, if that, cake pans, like little springform pans. And I think I'm going to pre-make a bunch of those for the final round. Like the show's 2 rounds, so I'm hoping to do 2 rounds also. So I'm going to pre-bake a bunch of 6-inch round cakes for people to decorate, and then I haven't decided on round 1. It's probably either going to be like cookies, or it could be cupcakes, or it could be, what was the third idea? Cake pops were my 3 ideas. So we will see, but I'm excited. I think it'll be really funny because I don't know if any of my friends really bake anything. I know I have one friend that like has made cookies and stuff, but nobody tries to decorate either, so should be interesting. Now that I'm like sitting here talking about it, I'm thinking cake pops, I could actually pre-make the pops and then just have them be naked until people get there. Because I'm trying, again, logistically, I'm trying to figure out what to do. On the show, they have to bake the whole thing from scratch. So, like, that's part of the fun, is that sometimes they'll have incredibly mushy cakes, or they'll accidentally put salt instead of sugar, or, like, crazy stuff like that. But obviously, I only have 1 oven. So, I don't think we would have time to make things live. So, taste won't be the answer. And then it has, like, a baked in, pun, goodie bag, if you will, because then everyone can take home their own cake, because I don't need to have 6 cakes up in here. So this bitter chocolate was real dark, and I don't know how much it's gotten to lighten up, so we will see, but that's fine, because the cauldron could have been all black anyway. Also, I'm noticing that I am not as zoomed out as I sometimes am. I don't know what's going on. Also, I can't tell, is that the... Ugh. I'd hope you weren't seeing the monopod's like arm. So, now what? What are we at? 27 minutes. I don't have a plan. I'll do the stick in a lighter color. Let's go with our boy Potato Brown. And then we can think. But yeah, I'm super excited for that party, and I have to get planning already. Because that's what I do. I don't know, and that's like, I don't know if I'm going to go crazy with decorations or anything this year. Because, again, it will probably only be like 4 of us instead of 15. And again, let's knock on wood that it gets to happen, but we don't really know for sure. So, I might not do much decorating, but I do have a few touches planned. Like I'm going to, if you win round 1 on the show, you get to wear a gold chef's hat. So I'm hoping to get that. And I might make a trophy like they have on the show. And then I might I'm going to do the belt and the hat belt. Sorry, I got distracted. I might get aprons for everybody. And then I'll decorate my apron because I'm extra. So I'm really excited. But on the flip side of the excitement, I'm a little sad too, because I was really hoping this year to be able to do my Christmas party as a murder mystery. And we were going to do Ho Ho Homicide, and I've been planning it for a few years, but the murder mysteries are a good amount of work, and I don't mind doing it, but I don't want to do it if it's only 4 of us. So I have to wait till next year for that one, and hopes that it's a whole bunch of us again and we're all reunited. So I don't know. We have to see if we're going to get to do a Christmas party at all. So that one's a little bit TBD. I'm going to do the handle in gold. Should I just do a yellow underneath and then I just have to like glitter it a little bit? Sure. How about yellow ochre? 423? Or is that too dark? You can't see. Yellow ochre? Or marigold. It says gold in it. I'm going to do 423. What else? Whoa. See, I'm hoping, though, that this is just dark because we just put it on. We will see what happens. Could be a mistake. I mean, it still looks fine, but it doesn't look as gold as I was expecting. We're also hoping with the same group to carve pumpkins later this year. And we're thinking that should be a safe enough activity to like go to the pumpkin patch and get the pumpkins because it's outdoors and we'll have masks. And usually the pumpkin patch is big enough that you don't have to be near anybody. So that's our goal. But we have, I think, for 4 or 5 years in a row done the corn maze. And we will probably not be doing that this year, unfortunately. But that's okay because we did it a whole bunch of years in a row. So we can mix it up. All right, now what do we do her cape? This is our last big decision. I'm thinking I'm gonna do the background in hot pink, which might be weird, but I just want even more color up in here. I'm thinking like 607 and just really going for it. So I guess I'll do that while I keep thinking about her coat. And then I have like the little details, but that's fine. Those are just little details. I also had watched Shayna's color and chat where she did really bright colors, and I was like, I want to do really bright colors. So that's what I'm going to do. It's fun to do different stuff. She mentioned in her video that sometimes she gets caught up making things realistic, and I 100% am the same way, which that's why like fantastical creatures is a good step for me to get out of my comfort zone, because a witch like this is not real. I know there are people that are like Wiccan and practice some witchcraft, but they're not doing this, so it's okay if she's green. In my opinion. Hopefully that does not offend anybody. I also hope you can't hear Sam in the background. I don't think you can. It's hard to tell though, because like I'm so used to him playing on his games that maybe I just tune him out. But he's quiet back there, right? Whew, hot pink, yeah. Let me take a sip of water. That's what's also great about the grayscale books, and this book in particular, is that they are pretty fast colors. So we are definitely, I'm committing. Even if it takes a while, we're going to stay in regular speed for this video. And it looks like it's probably only going to take like 45-ish minutes, which is not too bad. It's definitely because I'm straight coloring, but I'm straight coloring because the work's done for me, yes. Also, update on my ASMR video, still haven't found my microphone, so it's going to be a little longer. I have a feeling it's just like in the super back of my desk. Unfortunately, if you've seen my desk tour, the drawers don't come out all the way, so sometimes things get stuck in the way back, and then I'm going to have to like take everything out to get back there. but I still really want to do it. I still don't know if anyone's going to watch, but I'm just going to do one. And then if everyone likes it, maybe I'll do more, but if not, I'll just watch it myself to hear the sweet, sweet marker sounds. I also want to film more of my How I Color videos. That is like a mini series I did a few videos for. And I have had a bunch of people ask about like Inktense and Neo colors. And I'm going to do those soon. I just am nervous because I'm not an expert on anything. So I'm like afraid to... I don't want people to take my advice as like the law. You know? I love these colors. I still don't know what to do her cape though. I might just do another shade of green. Was I out that whole time? No. Okay, I don't think so. Am I filming the right way? I think I am. Oh, I was going to do purple for the background, but I didn't. So maybe I'll do purple for her cape. Because purple is my favorite color. So anytime we can slip that in, I'll do it. Maybe when I'm not talking, you can hear him. Also, when I find my microphone, I'm going to start using it again, which is why I got it. And when I use it, it should be even better at blocking out background sounds. Hopefully. We're actually thinking about changing how I film, but I'm not sure. Basically, Sam, for work, got a webcam, and we might film on that because he also really wants to get a fancy microphone. And then we are justifying it if we can both use it. But right now, since I film on my telephone, I can only hook up a microphone to my telephone, you know? All right. Are we liking it? I like it. Now for purple. This is crazy colored. I can't believe it. Okay. Purple, purple. See, I feel like I would always lean towards that one. Sometimes these colors are called purples, but they don't feel purple to me. I almost wonder if I'm like purple blue colorblind. I don't know. Let's go for 826, a classic. And again, I'm going to color over these, and then I will bring them back with some glitter at the end. Yes, you can see the pages turning over to the side. That's pretty funny. Okay. What color should her eyes be, too? I think that's going to be the inside of her cape, I hope. See, this always makes me nervous. It's coming out real dark, but I think it will lighten up. Or at least I hope so. It should. I forgot to keep talking. What else? I don't know what to dress up as for Halloween this year. I always like to dress up as something and just take pictures, even if we don't do anything. But, I'm sure we can do something, maybe. I know my cousin with the projector usually has some sort of get-together. Again, will definitely be modified this year, so we'll see. But otherwise, we can always have another outdoor movie night and dress up to that. I have to figure out what to be. I used to try to like go back and forth and be like 1 year scary, 1 year cutesy, but I'm not very good at scary. So I don't know if we've actually been scary for a while. Last year we were Yzma and Kronk. And at this point though, like we've been together so long that we've been a lot of the classic things. So I'm like, what's left? I have to start being puns. You know? Beautiful. Let's match my cat to my outfit. Hopefully that lightens up. And then I'm gonna do a super bright green for our buddy that frog. I'm just gonna color him entirely. And again, then I'll go over it in some glitter. Whoa, even his eyes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if anyone has any ideas for what Samuel and I should be for Halloween, let me know. I'm real tempted to just like be Christmas characters because we've never done that. So I don't know if he'd go for it, but all right, now I'm gonna take out my, I've turned around, sorry. Sorry if you couldn't hear me. I'm gonna take out my Color It gel pens. Whoa, whoa, I'm gonna shake you all about, apparently. So, what should we glitter? What color should her eyes be? Or her mouth? Or the cat's eyes? I'm just gonna do the closest to red for her mouth and our frog mouth. And I'm actually probably going to do all of the frog's spots in this same red. So I'm just literally coloring over what's already there. Super quick and easy. Then you can't even really see the marker underneath. So it works out nicely. Beautiful. Can you? Oh my goodness. You didn't see any of that, guys. I apologize. My camera is really close today, and I should try to move it back, but we've already come this far that I think I'm just gonna have to fix it in the next time. I'm gonna do this fish in this, like, I guess it's called moon rock, so like this dark gray. Beautiful. Hopefully this is in camera and I didn't go too far the other way. Yeah. What color should our eyes be? More green? Yellow? That'd be creepy. I'm gonna do creepy yellow eyes. Sunburst? Sure. Well, they're not coming out too creepy because the gray is dark enough. It's pretty creepy. Okay. I guess it would be creepy too if I did the whole thing yellow, not just the normally colored part. Beautiful. The stars on her outfit. I'm probably just gonna do a darker purple, but then the glitter will show. Yes, yes. And I think this time I'm in frame, I hope. Yes. Oh no, that's hair. What color was our hair? BG 07. Right? That's definitely hair. I'll use my nib tip. Fine, fine. Sometimes it's hard to tell since it's grayscale anyway. Oof, that was not my best tracing work. It's okay. We got this. We got this. Stars. Beautiful. I love glitter. I don't know if you're seeing the magic of the glitter. Give her a purple glitter necklace. Does anywhere else need purple glitter? More outlining and glitter. Beautiful. Oh, I said I was gonna do gold on the accents. Which color is the best gold? Let's do goldenrod, maybe. And we'll just gold this up a little bit. Again, I'm not sure if you can see it as it's happening, but it definitely makes a difference when you see it in person. And I'm gonna try to shine it up to the camera for sure. And I'm going pretty quick with this because it's just a little extra shine. Obviously, you can take your time and make it real fancy, but you know me, process over product. All right, and now I think I'm going to take what's close to an orange. I might do this hot lava color and then just do some tracing around the smoke. So just gonna follow lines that are already there in the smoke and kind of emphasize what we got. I shouldn't have done the bottom first. I'm also really hoping that today's not the day I've stuck my head in there again, but just tracing the lines. I'm not being precise because it's smoke, so it's kind of like looks flowy if I'm not precise. Hopefully, that's what I'm thinking. But I'm staying close to those lines at least. Can you tell the difference on the camera? Maybe. Tracing these lines. This takes a little bit more concentration, so focusing a little bit. No, but I was saying that if you have any ideas for what Sam and I can be for Halloween, let me know. Especially, I pretty much make all of our costumes in some way or another. So keep that in mind. But we've been a lot of things. We've been Mickey and Minnie. We've been skeletons. We've been clowns. Kronk and Yzma last year. We were puppy dogs one year because I was going to have Noodles be Cruella de Vil and we were Dalmatians. One year I was a football player, Sam was a cheerleader, and Noodles was the football. That was super cute. And yeah, we've been a lot of stuff. So we're almost done. I always get real antsy at the end to get done because I'm like excited to see the finished product. Tracing everything. Voila! I think that is the end. Let me get it all zoomed into you. Can you see it? The shimmer? I hope so. You could see it on her cape for sure. I hope so. That's the page. So at the end of my jabbering, I'll insert another picture of them side by side, and hopefully you liked this. I think this looks really cool. Again, as this was happening, I was kind of like, but it looks so cool and different, and I just love that about this book and every page in here. I really do like basically every single page in here, and how I have a bunch left to do. The only unfortunate thing is that I probably had done 4 or 5 pages in volume 1 before this came out, so I have to redo them. But hey, that could be future Throwback Thursday videos. I was like, what am I calling this? So that is it for today. If you stayed till the end, maybe give me a frog in the comments, either the emoji or the word frog, either way. I hope you liked this, and I enjoyed making it for you. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm a fun time. Like this video, comment, whatever you gotta do. All the links will be down below for what I used, the book, and where else you can follow me. And thank you so much. I'll see you guys in 2 days. Bye!